Hey, Shalom. Shalom, Yasharala. Kal halalim la Yahawah ba Hasham Yahawashai ba Hasham Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, elder bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to the prophets of the body, and shalom to the 144,001 third. May peace and blessings and the spirit of endurance be upon you and your households as we approach the end. Okay? Sometimes, even like myself, we get engrossed in the problems or issues or shit. It could even just small things could be irritating, especially in this kingdom. Because a lot of the hopeful elect, just like myself, we wake up every AM, right? I don't like to say morning. I don't like that word morning. I wake up every AM, right? All right. I'll say every Shalom Bawakar, right? Every AM we wake up and we praise YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI for waking us up, letting us see another day. And I also, after that, I cursed his kingdom. I said, I hate this damn queendom. I hate this place. Lord, come back soon. We hate this place. Destroy this place, And then we sometimes get engrossed in, issues or problems or burdens that could be just, like a thorn, it just could be anything. It could be like a thorn in your flesh, it just could be just a burden, irritating, whatever it could be. All right. Whether it's your job related, whether it's family related, whatever it is, whether it's just you dealing with small things. Like I sometimes, I hate even going outside sometimes, I hate people bumping into me because I hate this world so much. I got such disdain for it. I don't like the people in it, right? I don't like nothing about this place. Okay. Now, as we're approaching the end, Barakati YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, the small pleasures that I take pleasure in, which is not even pleasurable anymore, is like having a few beers, right? And maybe watching a nice movie just for entertainment. I usually stick with the 70s, 80s, and 90s, when there's somewhat decent acting and decent movies. And I don't want to see a damn iPhone in a movie because I'm sick of freaking iPhones. Sick of this bullshit modern technology as well. I'm on the same sentiment as Elder Malcolm. Elder said, I think many months ago, he said that technology is gay. Right? I think it was one of the sit downs at Elder Uriah's house. I've never met these men. I feel like I know them. You know what I mean? And and I understand exactly what you meant. It's anyway. I'm going to start going to a tangent. I don't. These are even small pleasures. You can just about get some kind of pleasure out of it. There's nothing left in this world. You can feel the Lord destroying and taking the life out of this kingdom, man. There's nothing left. We are right at the door of Yahushai's return, man. Okay? And I sometimes think about that, how it's going to be when the Lord returns and, what he's going to look like, even though we've read the scriptures and some of us have been blessed enough to see visions of Yahushai, and how he's actually going to look like, just to see him in his physical form is just overwhelming, bruv. It's just, whoo, it's like, oh my days. It's like, whew, it's like goose, it's like exhilarating. It's like, oh man, that's the King of Kings, bruv. That is the Lord of, that's Yahweh's son, man. Whew, man. And you think about it, man, we're blessed to be Israelites, we're blessed to be part of that number, hopeful elect. You never know. I mean, it's not 100% sure assurance yet, but we have spiritual confidence that we could be part of that number, right? Okay. And so I'm saying all that to say this is that sometimes we get engrossed in our worldly problems, which is all coming under the banner of endurance. You just got to keep going and going and going. Take a deep breath. Take a praise YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. Ask the Lord, please help me, Lord, and get this situation resolved, and please make sure that, I say the right things to get everything resolved, and please be with me, Lord, and, let me, please don't let go of me, Babak Shah, please don't let me go, let go of me, Lord YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, and the Lord gets you through it. You know, sometimes you just feel so fed up and tired of this world, man. You just pick yourself and just keep going. You know, you just got to deal with it. This is part of the battle. All right, this is part of Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. It's not just physical war. The flesh wars with the spirit. Right? You know, always like a clash. You want to do this, the spirit saying want something else. I mean, sorry, the flesh wants to do this, and the spirit is saying do this. All right, this is all part of the battle. It's all a purification process. Okay, the Lord said, "Acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." The Lord deems you acceptable. Okay, all right. So even though we sometimes get engrossed in these worldly problems, what you got to do is know that this is not forever. Okay, once all hell breaks loose, everything about paying bills and maybe looking for a trying well in this day and age, whew, well, the elect will get a job if that's the situation, but for the most part, on a worldwide consensus, nobody getting no damn jobs these days, man. But listen, whatever your issue is, whether it's a job, whether it's finance, whether it's family related, whether your woman's giving you a headache or you're going through problems with your wife, you know, she's not being good, she's not providing a good support system, whatever it could be. Okay, just know this: when all hell breaks loose, all these other problems are going to be, they're not going to even be a worry. They're not going to be on your mind. Okay, you know, a lot of Jakes may desire a woman right now. The Lord may have, taken the women away, and they're on, the cold turkey and all that. There were Jakes when they were in the world. They're good-looking Jakes. Tall, handsome brothers. Who got women left, right, and center of every nation. They come into the truth, and the Lord takes away the women for a little while, just to sort of build them up. And that's that's part of the battle as well. Where that could be taken away. And even a lot of brothers even say, that when hell breaks loose, even though you desire a woman right now, when it's somewhat, uh, so-called calm, the calm before the storm, right? Most brothers are saying, okay, cool, Isaiah 4:1 and all that, but a lot of brothers don't, where seven women, will, seven means completion. Will actually, let me get the scripture out. I don't want to butcher it by paraphrasing it. I don't want to lose my train of thought either. Let me quickly get the scripture. Isaiah 4:1, King James Version. And in that day, seven women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right. These women are going to be willing to be, they're going to listen to you. They're going to do as they're told, and they're going to be in their place. There's not going to be no independent woman that day. All right. Now, a lot of brothers are saying that, when that all hell breaks loose, the last thing on their mind is a woman, because a woman's just going to be an added burden. You know what I mean? We want to get into the chariots. But we'll see, because at the end of the day, a lot of brothers will get spiritual power as well. So your mindset and your body, you'll change, So you'll have the, what's the term, mental fortitude or mental capacity, as well as the spiritual capacity and the physical capacity, right? Physically, spiritually, and mentally, to deal with the situation, right? So even though you got all these worldly issues, when all hell breaks loose, they're not gonna mean a damn thing. It's just gonna be frivolous, completely frivolous. All right. But at this moment in time, all you Jakes out there that have issues, you pray to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, facing the east, asking the Lord to remedy your situation, whatever it could be, financially, spiritually, physically, mentally. All right. Or spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially, whatever it could be. Ask the Lord YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI to remedy it. Once you do the prayer, as Elder Apostle Gabar would say, in the spirit and power of YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, you pray and you just leave it there and let the Lord take care of it, man. You let the Lord take care of it. Okay, and that's a test of faith as well. Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. How is faith built up? If everything is right in front of you and you know it's there, how's your faith going to build up? You can't be one of them believe it when I see it, Jakes. You got to have You got to have faith as a grain of a mustard seed. What did the Lord say? If you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Okay? You just got to believe. And faith is a gift. Okay? Let's go to Psalms 55 and 22. And I had the same, I had the same sort of situation in my mind this morning when I woke up. And Brakti Havashim, and I was thinking about casting. I was just before I clicked on the verse of the day. I said, "Let's see what let's see what the Lord is saying today in terms of the verse of the day." Because I usually go to this King James Version verse of the day website, and lo and behold, it's Psalms 55 and 22. I said, "Tawada YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI." The Lord just told me this morning, "Hey, just let me know. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me." Right? Yesterday I was thinking about this. The day before I was thinking about this. Right? And I woke up this Shalom Bawakar, I will say this AM, and I clicked on the page, verse of the day. Boom, there it was. Psalms 55 and 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Now let's see what that is in the GNT. Let's go there. I'm really curious to see how the words play out. Psalms 55 and 22. Is it Good News Translation or is it Easy Reading version? Let's try the Easy Reading version. I've seen the brother from the elder from GMS Watch, the brother with the British accent. Excellent teacher, by the way. All praise to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI for our teachers. This is an easy to read version. Psalm 55 and 22. Give your worries to the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, and he will care for you. He will never let those who are good be defeated. Okay? Now let's see what GNT is saying as well, right? Let's see what the GNT. Oof. Psalm 55 and 22. Leave your troubles with the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, and he will defend you. He never lets honest people be defeated. Okay, we've done the GNT, ERV. What was the other one? NLT, right? Let's see what that says. Because sometimes, you'd read different versions. It's the same thing, but, it just... but obviously the King James Version is the closest to the Lashawan Kodash. But in other versions, you can get what you call the English that a lot of people can comprehend or understand today. All right. Okay. We're now in the NLT. Psalm 55 and 22. Give your burdens to the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, and he will take care of you. Give your burdens to the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, and he will take care of you. He will not permit the godly to slip and fall. Okay? You're not going to slip and fall. All right? If you've got a problem financially, you think the Lord's going to put you in a predicament to rob a bank so you get locked up? No. The Lord could make money appear in your account. Okay? The Lord could send you back taxes that you overpaid or something. A check comes through the post, right? In 24 to 40 hours. I don't know. Let's just say it's in America, $2,500. In the UK, I don't know, £1,500, £1,600. Enough to sort of get you through the month till payday. The Lord can do that. Okay? The Lord brought you this far, Jake. Haven't you improved? Didn't you get off the drugs? Didn't you get off the crack? Didn't you get off the heroin, the weed, smoking weed? Didn't you get off that shit? Didn't you put the pork down, the cigarettes down, the spliffs down? Didn't you do that? Haven't you made it through? Didn't you go through the cold sweats, you made it through many, many, many years. All right? Now you look at life through a clear glass because the haziness is gone of the drugs. You think the Lord's going to let you fall? I'm just putting out different scenarios because a lot of brothers have come from gang life, prison life. Some were ex-American football stars or Brakti Al-Bashir Mashah 144. Some were or about to be American football stars or soccer stars, basketball stars, martial arts stars, because we got a lot of talent from our apostles on down, man. We got boxers, martial artists, doctors, dentists, lawyers, A lot of brothers were going in that direction, but changed the direction they were going, became chefs. Okay, all right. The Lord changed their life. The Lord ain't gonna let you slip and fall, man. You think the Lord's gonna bring you this far, and you've been doing your best. The Lord's been giving you signs. The Lord's been showing you spiritual signs. All right. I could be going through some mental thoughts, some issues bothering me, right? And in my peripheral, I can see a big, huge light flash. Whoosh, okay? And I know that's an angel next to me. And I've been seeing them a long time. All right? When I was going through my many issues, like through depression, divorce, and stuff like that, before I was like really, uh, like really like sort of early on in the truth, I was still going through my problems. You know, I'd be drinking, a lot, and nothing wrong with drinking, of course. And the angels would show up. They would just you would see like a body just flash. It wouldn't be like a physical. It'd be like a light, like a flash, and it'd be size of like a 6 feet sort of like light. Orbs in your room, orbs in the ceiling. All right. You think the Lord YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI is doing this for a ninja? Yeah. So don't worry about it, Jacob. And this is for me too, and for you brothers out there. Okay, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, bruv. A strong tower. All right. We have 2 more scriptures, Lord willing. All right. Let's go to that one. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Ugh. I can't wait till we're out this damn kingdom. I hate this place, man. I have such disdain for this world, man. Straight up. Tawada YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord could have made you an Edomite, bruv. The Lord could have made you an Elamite, a dothead. Okay, even though our people are amongst them, because the same way brothers are dealing with women of other nations, they were dealing with women of other nations back then too. So, I grew up in a different culture, and I don't look like a so-called black man. Okay? So, there's Israelites everywhere. But Barak YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, I'm a man of color. Thawada YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, I don't look like a cracker. Even though our brothers, you got a lot of Irish jigs and all that out there, But nevertheless, listen, man, the Lord could have made you an Edomite, man. All right? So be thankful, and be thankful that you have the name of the Lord YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. You could be bugged out like IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC. The name of the Lord is YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Safe! Okay? The name of the Lord, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay? You're safe. All right? And call upon the name. Because there's only one name under heaven that we must be saved. Acts 4:12. All right? Let's go there. That's my core one. There's so many others you can go to, but I go to Acts 4:12 because that just... It's a nice, snappy one, all right, I guess. Not I guess. It's a beautiful scripture that goes, that lets you know that there's only one name. You can't have like those dumb niggas from IUIC that said that, what did they say? You could call the Lord, yo play yogurt or something like that? Man, I would love to. I can't get, you just get angry, man. People disrespecting the name. And then that, anyway, Acts 4:12. I start digressing. That's why I've got to pause and stop and rethink what I'm saying, because I get so worked up and angry at the same time, as well as, spirit jumps into you, You get fed up with people disrespecting the Lord's name, man. Okay, I get fed up. When I think about IUIC and Nathaniel Faggot, right? And I ain't gonna I'm not gonna bite my tongue for that. That faggot, right? Writing the Lord's name from it's supposed to be from right to left. Okay? And in this world, things are written from left to right, and he wrote the Lord's name, the Lashwan Kodash, from left to right, man. He took, man, in the UK we say he took the piss. That is really bad, man. And I would love to crack him one in the nose, man. Or headbutt him hard. Break his nose, man. I know I'm being carnal, but Man, he disrespected the Lord's name. But the Lord's in the game. I wouldn't do it, of course, but that's my thought process. That's what I'd like to do. Okay. Um, but just let the Lord take care of those weirdos, man. All right. Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Okay. Okay. And the name of the Lord is a strong tower. Proverbs 18:10. Okay. All right. And that name is YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right. And whatever you're going through, all right, the Lord's not going to put so much on you that you can't take it, you can't bear it. Let's go to that scripture. We've been having a heat wave here, man. I don't know what it is in American. You don't do it by degrees Celsius, you go by Fahrenheit, I think. Yeah, we've been having a heat wave here in the UK. 1 Corinthians 10:13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High, YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Okay, a perfect example for most men. All right, Israelite men, we're programmed to constantly be on the go. When it comes to a woman, the way a lion mates multiple times a day, I believe it's Elder Apostle Barbara. I think it was 50 plus or something like that. I could be incorrect, but it's numerous times a day, right? And this is an example that most men, Israelite men, will understand, right? You're burning, a married woman comes onto you. She's gorgeous, long dark hair, tan skin, big boobs, lovely backside, beautiful, beautiful feet, pedicure, manicure done. She's feminine as fuck. She got anklets on and everything, toe rings, you know. Polish women come to my mind, East Indian women come to my mind, Northern Kingdom women come to my mind, and some West Indian women come to my mind. Women of all nations come to my mind, right? But she happens to be married. Okay, and you know that. Okay, are you going to go for that? The Lord will make a way for you to escape. You won't get caught out of that. And that's happened to me. And the Lord made me escape from it. It was weird the way it happened, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But the Lord will make a way for you to escape and not fall into that trap, man. Okay? Because you commit adultery, okay? F another man's woman, that's death, man. The Lord will kill you for that shit. All right? And the elect are not going to get caught in that nonsense. Okay? So the Lord won't put too much on you that you can't bear it, man. Okay? Wait, oh man, I'm burning. I need a piece of a woman, man. I've got to get some, Oh, look at her, man. She's bad, man. Look at her. Oh, man, I've got to get that. Look at that. She's looking at me. She's third time she turned around smiling. I'm going to go and talk to her. Okay? Then what happens? Something would happen where, you won't get hurt or nothing, but something will happen where the Lord won't allow you to communicate with that woman to take it to that level. Okay? All right? And then if you be patient enough and ask the Lord to give you a woman, the Lord will give you a woman. Okay? And she'll come into your life unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. All right? So you just got to be patient. And the Lord won't put on you. I mean, I'll give you the example of the woman because that's a big thing for most men. It is a big thing. All right? Because where Israelite men are programmed to always get it in. Spirit, that's because the Lord did say be fruitful and multiply, right? Okay, the Lord didn't design Israelite men just to bottling all this semen retention bullshit. Okay, all right, that's just madness. That energy contained, it could lead to putting that energy in a negative, somewhere else. Best thing to do is work out and lift weights and all that kind of stuff. But the Lord will give you a woman at some point, man. All right, just got to be patient. Especially if you're a Jake in the world that got a lot of women, the Lord will give you that back. But the Lord has got you on a specific path right now. Okay, There have no temptation taken you but such as is common to man, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. All right. So whatever you're going through, you ask the Lord to help you. The Lord, you pray to the Lord and cast your burdens upon the Lord, man. All right. And take a deep breath, pray to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI, and just deal with the scenario, face it head on, and deal with it tactfully and gracefully, and the Lord will, guide your steps and your words, whatever you're going to say, and everything will just work out. Okay, Monday mid when you wake up on a Monday, you might be stressed out. Oh man, I got to deal with this shit, and by Wednesday, Thursday, it's resolved. Okay, or even sooner. All right, everything's gonna be okay, and that's a sign that you're part of that number as well, Lord willing. Okay, so let's get back to the verse of the day again. Salaki, if I went on to a bit of a tangent. All right. I'm gonna leave it there now. All praises, honor, glory, blessings, and power be to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right. So cast your burdens upon the Lord YAHAWAH BA HASHAM. All right. He shall sustain thee, and he shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. All praises, honor, glory, blessings, and power be to YAHAWAH BA HASHAM YAHAWASHI. Shalom.